Hey guys, I'm Jeff of Cordetti Motorsports, and today we're going to dive into first aid kits and take a quick look at what you got as an option. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a little bit different than a motorsports channel, but because I'm offering first aid now, I decided to incorporate it within my channel. So you're going to see a lot more safety videos, some reviews, everything from PPE to actually first aid kit. So I decided to jump in and do a quick little video on first aid kits. This has to do really with Alberta legislation. Since I'm based in Alberta, these legislations will be through occupational health and safety, OH&S in other words, through Alberta workplace safety. So as you can see on the table, I have 5 kits here. What they range in is everywhere from level P to level 3. Now the level 3 is going to be your biggest party pack that contains a lot of items, not necessarily found into level 2, level 1, or your personal. So again, the ranges from P to level 3, and the legislation around that will vary depending on the type of work you're involved. So what kit will you need? Well, that depends on how many people you have at work and what level of danger there is. So Alberta classifies their danger into low, medium, and high risk situations. They also classify workplaces on how far are you away from medical assistance, like an ambulance or a hospital to get medical care. So in that respect, they do anything from 20 minutes or less. It's going to be close to work. They classify anything from 20 to 40 minutes. That would be a distant work station. And then anything over 40 minutes, they will classify as isolated. So you have to kind of figure out in your own, doing your own due diligence in the workplace, what categories you fall into. But anyway, before we go right into our first aid kits, I do have the smallest one available, and this one is not an actual first aid kit. It's actually a primary survey kit. So the primary survey, if you take first aid, is your breathing. We call it the A, B, C, and D. So that's what this kit is specifically for. It doesn't offer much more than to, give the casualty first aid. So it comes with 3 items. The first item that you'll get in there is your nitrile gloves for your protection and for the casualty's protection. You'll also get a couple of alcoholic wipes to wipe away any type of debris or anything like that that you may consider that might be a contamination, and also a one-way non-reusable bag valve mask. This is just to perform CPR on an unconscious casualty who's not breathing. So again, it's compact enough where you can have it on a keychain, keep it in the glove box of a vehicle. When you're out for a walk, you could keep it in your pocket. It's very compact and it's very effective. However, like I said before, everything contained in this kit is a one and done, meaning you use it once, you toss it away, and you replenish it. However, the items contained in here are pretty easy to find and to replenish. Now going over to the legislative part of it, which is our first entry level, is a P. Now the P stands for your personal first aid kit. It's a very small kit. It has very limited resources in there, and it's just designed to do light first aid care on a single casualty. So if you have 2 or 3 people going out, this will not be suitable for it in the workplace. It's just for a one worker. The P is good across the board if it's in a low, medium, and high risk situation. Again, distant work or whatever, the P will be classified as acceptable. What do you get in a P? Well, you get very little. Again, you get your alcohol wipes. You'll get a list of what's inside it. So if you do use any of the items in there on a small first aid matter, you could go and see what you need to replenish. It'll give you that. It'll also give you a triangular bandage. So if you're tending to a broken arm or you got to stabilize an arm, they'll give you a bandage. Again, they'll give you these nitrile gloves for your protection. They'll give you some compresses. They'll give you assorted bandages, again, for cuts and, those types of injuries. And lastly, they'll still give you a sterile gauze, again, to soak up any blood and to, recover. They also give you a little nitrile bag here, so you could use this as a three-way valve if need to be, and also a disposable bag once you're done everything. Most of this stuff, again, is a one and done. So what do we have in here? We have a whole bunch of stuff. Now it's compact again, where this would be suitable if you're going to do some light off-roading in your OHV, a dirt bike, or whatever have you. This here will be very compact to put into some tight spaces. Again, as an employer, this would be only suitable for a single worker in any type of close or distant workplaces. Moving on, we go to our now level 1, and the level 1 kit that I have here is in a soft bag. This level 1 can have a nice soft compact bag. It's light. If I have to carry it, it's not going to be heavy. It's not going to bang into anything. So you can look at your utility requirements. But in the level 1 bag, you can also move up to a metal case or a plastic case that's a little bit more water resistant. So if we look at what's inside a level 1, we're going to find a whole bunch of stuff that was in the level in the personal kit, but we're going to add a little bit more. We're going to get more gauzes. We're going to get more nitrile gloves. We're going to get a tool kit with scissors. We've got a first aid handy reference book. These here will offer a lot more first aid protocols that we can put into practice on an injured casualty. So again, this one's very light. This one would be good if you're going to be driving somewhere and you need to put it in a compact part of your vehicle. Again, this kit would be suitable for level 1s. They're good for low, medium, and high work hazards. Again, anywhere between 2 to 49 people and as low as 2 to 4 people in higher risk situations. So if you have more than that, you'll have to up your kit or double your kit up. Moving on to the level 2 in a hard case. Now this one here is good for a stationary in a workshop or in an office. It comes with some nifty wall hangers here, and you can mount it to a wall. It's not really meant to be carrying around. It's kind of a lot heavier. Again, this is a 1 or 2, but the case itself is going to be noticeably heavy. In this case here, you're going to get a lot more equipment. So the equipment is going to be, again, a lot more triangular bandages, a lot more bandages. You're going to get a couple of these bags. You're going to get more cold compresses, more nitrile gloves. This case here is going to be more dust-proof than waterproof. So again, it wouldn't be suitable to take it out in the elements. It would be more suitable to keep in an office or a workshop of some sort. This first aid kit also, if it's talking CSA standards, what you're going to start to notice in the new protocols and what they're going to carry in content would be you're going to see some SAM splints. So they're going to offer a little bit more in terms of splinting options inside a CSA standard, along with glucose pills and now a tourniquet, which has been reintroduced as part of our first aid protocols. They're not putting any medications in here due to expiry dates, training, and other types of scenarios that are higher risk that the manufacturers don't do. However, we are going to cover what medications, once you're trained, what you can consider to add to your kit. The level 3 kit, which I don't show here, this level 2 kit is, I have it in the hard case and also in the lighter, more water resistant plastic case. Again, they can carry the same types of first aid items. You'll also carry a good quick reference chart. I would take this out, laminate it, because those that are written on the back will over time deteriorate and it won't be legible. So I would put one of these, laminate it, and throw it in the actual first aid kit itself, just to keep it a little bit more tidy in housekeeping. So that's basically it. Now, when we talk about the level 3, which I do not have, it's going to be a considerably bigger kit. Again, more content. You're going to have a little bit more additives in terms of your first aid resources. And again, the level 3s are going to be good for 200 people plus. as low as 10 to 100 people in higher risk working situations. So again, it's just a quick little overload on first aid kits. Again, we can get them in plastic, metal, soft, personal, and again, primary kits. The OH&S regulations basically have to do with your training, your kit, and your risk assessment. Those three things put together will dictate what type of kit you are required by law to have at the Alberta workplace. We are going to talk a little bit about personal first aid kits, how to actually build one to put in your vehicle, your home, and then if you're out enjoying the wonderful, beautiful nature that surrounds us in Alberta, we'll go in as time goes in. We're also going to take a look at which case is the best, which one's the most water resistance, which one has the most ease of use when it comes to actually carrying it. So again, there's a lot of wide range. There's a lot of choices to look at. There is no silver bullet of one case does it all. It's all regulated. So guys, if you found this video helpful, hit like, hit subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want, leave a comment down in the comment sections. Let me know what you think of the first aid kit. If you do have any questions, you're more than welcome to contact Cordetti Motorsports. I will assist you on choosing the best kit for your workplace to keep you compliant in OH&S regulations. So guys, thanks for joining me today on Cordetti Motorsports. We will talk to you in the next episodes. Stay loose for now.